Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye and this is my world. Today's topic is when he drinks way too much. When he drinks way too much. Before we get started, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now let's dive into this topic. When he drinks way too much. I did pull a short video just to get us started. Let's watch the video and then we're going to dive right into this topic. Here we go.
Alcohol is said to have come from the Arabic term al-kahol and al-ghawr, which means body, eating, spirit. Perhaps this is why alcoholic drinks are called spirits and booze. Drinking alcohol is one of the fastest things you can do to lower your vibration, as it's been used as a tool to keep human consciousness at a lowered state for thousands of years.
Now, I'm going to speak to you from a spiritual perspective on this issue. All right? Drinking. Let's look at it. Alcohol harbors spirits. Evil spirits are in alcohol. Okay? And it's been known for ages. That's why they call them, you've heard people say spirits, In some countries, that's what they call alcohol, spirits. Well, there are evil spirits in alcohol. Everything in the low vibration. All of these spirits that make you do whatever in the low vibration is in alcohol. And the way it works is the more of it that you drink, the stronger the spirits get. All right. Now, folks who drink too much, the spirit can pretty much overtake them without them even realizing it because it's a slow process. But many people who overdrink, by the time that you get to them, they've been drinking for years and years and years and years. And that spirit is extremely strong. Now, if they drink till they get drunk while they're with you, you're liable to see them transform into something that you wasn't aware that was in them. They could become violent, verbally abusive, very extremely sexual, because the demon has taken them completely over when they get all the way drunk. That's why these people do things and then in the morning they act like they don't remember. Well, a lot of them actually don't remember. They don't remember because the entity has taken them over. I dated a guy and we dated for a while. But when I met him, I wasn't spiritual. But during the years that I knew him, I became more spiritually awakened. Okay? Which means that I stopped drinking. When we first met, we used to drink together. I mean, whenever I would see him, I wouldn't drink outside of seeing him, but I would say socially, we would share a bottle of wine and I think that was pretty much what I would drink, and he may have a shot of something else. Not realizing that we were inviting these evil spirits to be with us when we were together. All right, but he never got out of the way that I could tell, me being inebriated too. I couldn't tell because, ladies, I'm telling you this because I'm sure a lot of you find yourselves in the same situation, You go over to your beau's house, you have a good time, whatever, but you're drinking the whole time. You see, and you're inviting these evil spirits in, which usually end up in some kind of sexual encounter. And then, you go on your way, and then you try to sober up. Now, this same man, after years and years, now he had been drinking years before I first met him, but we had broken up, and years passed. And then when I saw him the next time, he was a heavier drinker than before, which means the first thing he wanted to do when we hooked up again was to get to the liquor store, and he bought bottles and bottles of this liquor. And then when we got back to the place, now, I don't know if I had to talk with him, but I don't drink anymore. So now he's upset because I won't engage with him in drinking any of this liquor. And ladies, you'll find that they try to engage because that's part of it. Remember, everything in this dimension is a spiritual warfare. It's part of the spiritual warfare. You're either doing good or you're not. Okay? Knowing that there are evil spirits in alcohol, when you know that, why would you drink it? And thinking that you're going to have a wonderful experience out on the other end. A lot of people go into a relationship drinking alcohol because it breaks down your inhibitions. Especially the men want to give it to the woman so she'll be freer to open her legs. Yeah, you understand? That's why the man gives it to you. So now, here you are, trying to date a man who drinks, but now he's trying to get you all liquored up so that he can get what he wants from you, which is sex. He's not liquoring you up because he wants to know how intelligent you are. Or what other talents you may have, you may be able to bring to the table. He's not getting you liquored up for that. You understand, ladies? You know where it's going. But many of you go with it because you don't want to lose him. So now you're submitting to him just to be with him. And that goes the other way. Because there are a lot of ladies that stay in a horrible relationship with a man who drinks way too much, which means he's full of these evil spirits and he's doing these evil things to you in the process. But you stay with him because you are afraid of losing him. You got to love yourself, ladies. But you need to realize what you're dealing with. You see? People say, these people, they can go for help or whatever. But if a demon has hold of them, it's not that easy for them to break away from that demon. Especially if it has been a hold for years and years and years. And plus, some of these holds have been on people for generations. It's a generational curse. So by the time that they are of drinking age, and if it's a curse, many times, they're, even as youngsters, they're raised seeing people drinking alcohol and maybe they slip a taste of what the situation. It's a curse, so it's there to curse the family for that generation. You have to be careful of that. And you may meet somebody who came from a family that's cursed with this alcoholism. And that's why they drink too much. You see, it's spiritual. And it's all about you protecting yourself spiritually from these people. And you ladies, when you meet somebody, where they gonna take you? Someplace to have a drink. To have a drink. Ladies, drink a juice. Oil yourself an orange juice. That's what I do. Of some water, straight. No alcohol. You want to get to know the person. And if you get all liquored up, he get all liquored up, you can have a whole entire relationship all liquored up. Believe me, I've been there, done that. And then when I became spiritual, and I look back at the person, I couldn't figure out why in the world would I even want to be with you. You understand? It was the demonic energies in the low vibration, blinding you and having you in that spirit all the time until you can't see past it. But see, a lot of people who drink, they go too far, and before you know it, now they got an addiction. And what that means, that demon has a stronghold on them. A stronghold. And it won't be that easy to break it. It really would take courage. But ladies, if you find somebody with that, you can't help them. This is the point. You can't love them enough to help them get away from that demon. It's impossible. It would have to come out of them. They have to work their own way back. All right, ladies. And you can just love them from afar, but to have close proximity to them, and them to have access to you, and if you have children, to them, couldn't be dangerous. This is the point. These people can be dangerous. Now, there's some alcoholics, they're not dangerous except to themselves. So, any regard, you wouldn't want your young children around seeing that. You understand? And those of you who come from families where alcoholism exists, be careful when you are dating, ladies, that you don't attract the same sort of man into your life. Because this is what's familiar to you. You see? And you could meet a man who's not an alcoholic now, but something about him is familiar. It's his energy. And he could become alcoholic. He might be just on the verge of, you understand? Because alcoholism is a process. You want to watch out. Watch out for that. Okay? What you want to do is to raise your vibration. Because drinking, period, all of that immediately puts you in a low vibration. So if you're working on your spirituality, you need to give up drinking, period. Period. If it's an alcoholic beverage, it has a certain amount of spirits in it. Okay? Spirits in it. Now, you may need to drink a bit of it before you feel the effect, which means that the spirits have gotten stronger. You understand? That's the feeling that you get when the spirits start taking over. And the more and more you drink of it, and you black out, so to speak, they can totally take you over then. Totally. And that's when people want to drive. Then next day, they never even remember that they got inside the car when they killed up everybody. It's evil. It's evil. So, I hope that you understand the message today. when he drinks way too much, you need to check it. Do you really want to go down that road? Because if you have sex with him, you're going to bond to him. So what spirits are dealing with him are going to be dealing with you. And these evil spirits are only out to destroy you in the end. So you and him could start fighting more, having more disagreements, and you don't know where it's coming from. It's because of the alcohol. You understand? See, these spirits, they don't just jump on people. And I've said that before. Well, this is one way that you invite them into you. You invite them in by drinking alcohol. You see, the stronger the alcohol, the stronger they are. And the more you drink, the stronger they are. And they're taking over you to destroy you. And that's why you see some alcoholics, they end up being homeless. It's that demon. That demon has totally taken over. And they're in the process of destroying them. People, see, we need to know what we're looking at when we see it. And we'll just say, oh, well, poor guy. It's a demon. The demon has destroyed these people. And what they're trying to do is destroy you the same way. When you least expect it, you go out to parties or whatever, what they got, liquor. Believe me, I lived the life. I know about, drinking way too much. No good ever comes out of it, people. And ladies, if you're with a man who drinks too much, he could become violent. Most of them do. After a while, because the demon wants to destroy the family. He wants to destroy you. So he takes over the guy to do it. You understand? And, if you happen to be with somebody that drinks too much, it's not really much that you can do about it, because the more that you mention it to them, the more agitated they're going to get. And it's not going to help. They're not going to stop. So my advice is to love yourself. And the more you love yourself, then you will decide whether you still want to be with this person or not. Remembering that whatever you accept in your life, the universe will bless you with more of it. Whatever it is, it will bless you with more of it. I hope that you understand the message today, and I really hope that it helps someone. Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, my email address is in the description. And those of you who may be looking for your affirmations and your exercise for today, also a link in the description. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you for your comments and your letters. And a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best. And I really hope to see you next time.